Where do you sit on gender neutrality for the police force? Do you believe that it's right that our police forces should now be gender neutral?
I think, look, we believe in equal opportunities, and that means you do not discriminate on grounds of gender, certainly, and therefore it's a matter of who's right for the job, basically, and should not discriminate against women. We've seen too much of that in the past.
Actually, it's nothing to do with discriminating against women. It's to do with non-binary gender identification, where you don't identify as male or female. The implication of what this police force is doing, well, the implication, just to explain to you, is that we will then have to have, obviously, gender-neutral prisons, non-binary prisons. Would Labour, if you're in power, would you order the building of non-binary prisons to accommodate this police drive for gender neutrality?
Well, we're trying to ensure that we have policies that are non-discriminatory, and this will be one of those things that we will be discussing and consulting upon. I didn't hear your earlier debate, but I'm using the discrimination against women as an example because we still have extensive discrimination against women in this country, and we've got to find the way in which we can overcome that. That does mean using methods that do not distinguish and discriminate in that way.
You keep talking about women. I haven't mentioned women. It's nothing to do with women. It's to do with people who are non-binary, and the logical extension of having non-binary people in the police force with non-binary regulations is that you need to have non-binary prisons for criminals who don't identify as male or female. Would Labour policy be that you can have non-binary criminals?
I was using women as an example of the way discrimination has occurred in the past. That's an issue that we'll be consulting on, and obviously when we consult, we'll put that before the public when we go forward with legislation.
So you won't rule out non-binary prisons?
We'll be consulting on the matter.